2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Rocket Mortgage Classic is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hey guys, I can't wait to watch these two go at it again. It was an incredible battle first time round, and I think there'll be a few shots fired out here.
Certainly looking forward to seeing how this rivalry plays out, Rich. Can't wait to see what sort of excitement that these two generate.
That's a nice looking tee shot, that one.
Second shot here on the first. Yeah, good swing. This one's heading up onto the green for sure. A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the first.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
Currently 1 under for the event. Length really isn't a feature, Rich, at the Detroit Golf Club. The second, bombs away.
Bombs away. This is probably one of the strongest par fours on this golf course. Basically just a straightaway hole. Just take driver out and get with it. Second shot should be coming into this green with some kind of short to mid iron.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
She's looking at 135 from the flagstick. What a drive that was. F1, watch out. All right, going with a little bit more club. Let's see.
Should be pleased with that one. That's a good strike.
Birdie at the last. This for another.
Like the look of this one. It was on a good line.
Just a tiny putt is all that remains. What do we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She made bogey, gave one back on the last hole.
And with that hole behind us, let's have a look at the contenders and the pretenders. Rich, the third hole, not too dissimilar to the first.
It's not in length, 390 yards from the back of the tee. Again, need to hit something about 280 yards to get it past the fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Again, with a short iron in their hand, players are looking to make birdie.
This one looks to be headed towards the fairway.
This one's going right at the pin here. Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
Some lovely momentum for this player, moving up the leaderboard. The par 5 fourth is a monster, 616 yards.
This is a big par 5, isn't it? Tee shot, if you have any hope of reaching this green in two, must find the fairway, avoiding the fairway bunkers down the left-hand side. From there, you'd have to hit a really strong 3-wood, moving it from right to left to try and chase it up onto this green. Laying it up short and right of that fairway bunker might be the play for most players, setting up a pretty easy pitch shot for their third.
And Rich, with the FedEx Cup playoffs just around the corner, you've got to think that this player is getting ready for the big show now.
They are, Luke. Safe to say that this player is going to make it into the top 125, but each and every player wants something a little bit more than that. They want to make sure that they're in the top 70 and dearly would love to be in the top 30 going into that final week. So there still is work to be done for this player to move up the list, but so far, so good in the top 125.
It's a brave one. Driver off the deck. Good shot there, Beamer. And here we are with the third shot. 3 strokes off the lead. Wow. Came close with that chip. This putt will move them to 3 under par.
Looking for another birdie here.
Oh, look who's getting on a roll now. That's back-to-back birdies. That's a momentum maker, isn't it?
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
This is Brooke Henderson.
Big time play, that one, at the right time too.
And this is why you got to keep your foot on the gas at all times. These guys and girls are good.
Rich, this par 3 fifth really resembles a Donald Ross, an elevated green, and you miss anywhere and you're going to struggle to make your 3.
Absolutely. Reminds me a lot of something you'd see at Pinehurst, where there really isn't a flat spot anywhere around the edges of this green. So a quality iron shot is a must on this par 3.
She seems to be completely unintimidated, unaffected by Brooke Henderson. I think she knows something about her game that we don't.
Here's Ricky Fowler from earlier. Wonderful effort. And as they stand over this putt, it's for a share of 3rd spot. And with that, that's their 4th birdie. And that will take her to 4 under. The par 4 6th, Rich, plenty to navigate here.
Only the longest players will be able to reach that fairway bunker down the left-hand side that sits about 300 yards off the tee. Most players want to hug the left-hand side as best they can as it opens up the green for the 2nd shot. This is a wonderful par 4.
Looks like they put a good swing on that one. That should find the short stuff. This one from about 160 yards out.
Just 1 stroke back and right in it. This one heading towards the green.
Well, got some sort of streak going on here. Greens in regulation. What a statistic.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
This one's dialed in. Oh, that had eyes for it. Lovely shot. And with that, she'll move to 5 under par. And that makes her in a share of 1st.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Well, if you're not a couple under already through 6 holes here at Detroit Golf Club, you'll want to look to make a birdie at least at the par 5 7th, measuring 555 yards.
Yes, a hole that every player in this field must take advantage of. Just the fairway bunker down the left-hand side that needs to be avoided. You find the fairway, and all of a sudden you're licking your chops as you know you can reach the green into, setting up hopefully an eagle putt. Anything missing over in the left-hand bunker, though, could get a little dicey.
seems to have chosen the 3-wood.
Looks like they're definitely going for it.
Well, that's showcasing their power there, Rich.
2 big hits there, knocking it on this par 5 and 2.
An eagle putt awaits. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rivals scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
This putt right on 12 feet to the hole.
A chance to get 2 back on the course here, this one for eagle.
This one has eyes for the hole. Oh, super putt that. What an eagle. And with that, she'll move to 7 under par. Incredible. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. The 8th is a short par 4, measuring just 360 yards, Rich. Decision to go for it or just to lay it back?
I like going for it 8 days a week, twice on Sunday, as you well know, Luke. So I'm going to go ahead, take out driver, and give her a whirl. Hopefully avoiding the trees over on the right-hand side. Want to hit it over in the left-hand bunker or just shy of it, setting up a very simple pitch shot. This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Oh, well played.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
Why don't we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She had a bad previous hole, came off with bogey.
And after that hole, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. The opening 9 finishes with a par 3, Rich, around 200 yards.
A strong hole indeed. Not much to this green, slightly downhill. Green is fairly flat until you get to the back left portion of it. There it starts running away from you awfully quickly. Anywhere in the right center of the green is a gorgeous tee shot.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. This one's for birdie. You just keep building a bigger advantage. Well played. And that will take her to 8 under. The back 9 at Detroit Golf Club opens up with a mid-length par 4.
Yes, a lot of players are going to take driver out and try and hit it up and over those trees and over the bunker down the left-hand side, setting up a very simple second shot into this par 4. It's a great opportunity to start off this back 9 with a birdie.
Yeah, that one will play. Here we are, Rich, a wonderful opportunity on the table. The chance to go back-to-back. Just how big would that be?
Obviously massive, but I'm very impressed. They've put themselves in a position to win for the 2nd week in a row. Impressive.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Setting up this putt 16 feet from the cup.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
Hey, nice looking line. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is up by 3 shots. The 11th is the longest of the par 3s on the course, Rich. Another strong one around 230 yards.
Another long par 3 on the PGA Tour. It gets annoying after a while saying it, doesn't it, Luke? And I can promise you, as a former player, it was annoying to play them as well. Just be sure not to take too much club on this par 3 and hit it long, as this green tilts from back to front at a pretty good clip.
Looks like they've got the 5-wood. Well, this one's going right at the flag. Okay, that'll work. Good mid-range putt, this one. An 18-footer.
Now that's how you roll the rock.
Well done. Take the birdie. Currently 3 strokes up after that hole. The 12th hole, Rich, a good test, particularly with a tee shot.
It is a demanding tee shot here. Want to avoid that fairway bunker. To carry it, it's about 300 yards. Should you get past it, you have a mid-iron into this par 4 that you'd love dearly to make par on.
That dog will hunt.
Why don't we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She's got momentum now, just birdied the last hole.
Should find the green here.
That was a beauty, right against the hole.
You know, that's why they're on the tour. That's what they do.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Yeah, she's looking at 145 from the flag. Over 300 yards from the tee as well. That's pretty solid.
Nicely done.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
All right, down the hill here. Got to be gentle. This really looks good.
Super shot, that. And that puts her in first place. The par 4 13th is a short one, measuring just 385 yards, Ridge. Are you expecting players to go after this?
A few of them will, but I'm not too sure I like that play. Players basically want to lay it up down the left-hand side, but don't get clumsy and knock it in those fairway bunkers. Anything out to the left-hand side is going to set up a very short wedge shot for their second. All the players will be thinking about making birdie on this par 4.
Look at the line on this one. Get in the hole. Outstanding approach shot.
And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
Okay, let's get back to the action. Putting for birdie. That's pretty tidy. That's well holed. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard.
Oh, and they increase their lead. This is impressive, Luke, but can they hold up this play?
This looks to be a fairway seeker to me.
Well, I think they're attacking this one. They're really going to go for it.
That shot's going to get rinsed, I think. Time now for the 4th shot.
Currently leading by 3.
I hope she makes this one because it's for par.
Looking good.
Well, that'll maintain the momentum. Nice par putt. And after that fine performance, this player now leads the tournament with Ricky Fowler right behind them.
Rich, the 15th, a great little short par 3. Really only a wedge off the tee, but gee, you need to be deadly accurate.
That you do. Just 150 yards from the back tee, and again, a signature design by Donald Ross where everything on the edge of the green funnels away from it and down into a couple of bunkers, left and right, one short and nothing in the back. Still, with just a wedge in your hand, players must be thinking birdie.
Okay, not the best result, but a chance to get up and down.
A bit short with that effort.
"18 feet to the cup."
An important par save. This is tracking right into the front of this cup.
What do we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rivals scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Our leader is up by 4 shots now.
3 holes remaining, Luke. This is getting awfully fun.
All right, Rich, a couple of strong par 4s remain, starting right here at 16.
16 is a wonderful par 4, very difficult driving hole. You must keep it out of those 3 bunkers that dot both the right and left-hand side of the fairway. From there, you're going to have a second shot that's fairly flat into, funny enough, a fairly flat green as well. Still, players are looking to make a solid 4 here, nothing worse.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. Oh, what a wonderful play. Leading with intent.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down. That's a long-range bomb, and with it, puts extra strain on the person chasing behind them. Looking at the scoreboard now, and this player is currently in top spot with Ricky Fowler in second.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
Not bad. Time for the second shot at the 17th. Maybe going for the green, are we?
Well, that's certainly showcasing all their talents there. That's impressive.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
If she holds this, she'll add 20 feet to her collection.
looking great now.
Well, nice to drop a putt of that length. Well done.
And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. The finishing hole, Rich, an old world classic.
It is definitely that. Players are going to want to aim out to the right-hand side, away from the bunker and the water that is down the left-hand side. And from there, you're going to go in with a short to middle iron for their second to a green that tilts pretty significantly from back to front. This truly is a wonderful finishing hole.
Oh, that's outstanding. Another great shot by our leader.
Absolutely massive and right down the fairway.
This shot is about 140 yards out.
Going with the pitching wedge here.
Oh, that one's straight at the pipe. Wonderful shot into the 18th and a chance for birdie. Just a 4-footer remaining. Ooh, right by the hole. And this one is for her par. Nice line. And ladies and gentlemen, there is your Rocket Mortgage Classic champion. Great performance this week.
And a great win on an old-style golf course by this player. Way to go, our Rocket Mortgage Classic champion.
This is impressive. To win out here on tour is a big deal, but to go back-to-back, Rich, how significant is that?
Luke, winning once on the PGA Tour is difficult enough. To win back-to-back weeks, that's reserved for just the top players in the game.
On behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in, and see you next time. .2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Knot Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth. And it's hello to Henny Koyak down on the course, following our featured group.
Thank you, Luke. What a lovely introduction and what a lovely day. I'm very much looking forward to strolling the fairways alongside these two players. They have been at each other, let me tell you. There's been a little bit of banter on social media back and forth in the lead up to this match. They have a bone to pick. They have a bee in their bonnet, and it's all going to be settled out on this golf course today.
Well, it's very few occasions where he does get beaten, and if it's anywhere, it's going to be on the green. So let's see if this player rolls their potato better than most. Going with the 5-iron here. This one looks like it's going right. That's a tad wayward. Not quite finding the surface.
Oh, the wind wreaks havoc with another golf ball.
Didn't that look good for a long time? If she makes this, it'll be a good par. And that's an opening hole par for this player.
That's a rock solid par right there.
Here we are at the second tee. That's heading for the fairway. Time for the second shot here on the second hole. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.
Club up. I like this play.
Yep, that one's on the dance floor. You can two-putt that for sure.
Now over to Colin Morikawa.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? 14-footer.
She's got a great look at birdie here.
Beautiful shot. Currently 1 under for the day.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Here we are at the third. The tee is yours.
Yeah, this is a quality looking shot, this one. That should find the short stuff.
Elevated greens are always difficult to approach. Make sure you got the right number. Looks to be going with the 5-iron.
All right, bold. I like this play.
Left yourself an opportunity. Putting for a birdie. A birdie with big wings.
Come on, ball. Come on.
That's a big time putt, that one. And their rival knows it too. They heard the cheers.
Why not take another look at that effort?
Now this is how you putt. Take another look at this.
Currently at -3 for the round. Well, that's huge momentum they're bringing to this hole. Coming off the eagle. Time to hit another good drive. Not a bad line, this one.
Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
This looks to be heading to the green. Let's catch up with the current proceedings. From around 140 yards here.
One extra club required to this elevated green.
And choosing the 8-iron here. She's played that one nicely. A chance to move deeper under the card. This putt's for 4 under. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it?
The putt drops, and we're moving on.
Trailing by 4 strokes. It's time to step on the tee here at the 5th. Going with a 3-wood here. Come on, look after us. Little bounce to the right here.
Good chance for a birdie coming up. She's hit it inside the range.
And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard.
This has eyes for the hole. That's a good putt to make. That sets the great players from the good ones.
This player is putting for fun.
She's in a share of 3rd place.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Time to tee off at the 6th.
Well, this one looks to be heading down the runway.
Now over to Colin Morikawa.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, this is on a fantastic line. Is it the right distance?
Okay, time to return to the action. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
The wind is at their back on this one.
Chosen the pitching wedge here.
Fought against the wind to stick that one.
2nd spot on the leaderboard, or at least a share of it, if you can hold this. Be the ball, Danny. No. An opportunity to make their par. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage.
Teeing off here at the 7th.
That should find the cut stuff. And this shot from about 150 yards out.
Wind moving the golf ball left to right.
Choosing the 9-iron here.
Well, her playing partner, Colin Morikawa, was watching that shot closely. What a fantastic approach shot.
A birdie putt awaits.
Ooh. Unable to take advantage of the great approach there, Rich.
Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, that one just missed the hole. And how did that great shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Just a couple to play here on the opening 9. Here's the tee shot at the 8th. Opting for the 5-iron. That wasn't their best approach, Beamer.
Well, that's a strange miss there, Luke. They've been hitting the greens all day long.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? No, this one's from downtown.
Now this one, this is important. This for par.
Oh, get in.
Putting for bogey here.
A little slide happening here on the leaderboard. See if he can bounce back. I can understand if you're disappointed by the bogey, but here's an opportunity to bounce back. Looks like they put a good pass on that one. A few shots under par at the moment. Let's make a move. We're just on the fringe of the top 10. The interesting choice of the driver here. Getting ready to play their third. 4 shots behind our leader. Close to the surface here, and the green side rough. Great touch. Really nicely played.
Judging it beautifully.
Now over to Colin Morikawa.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. And Rich, as we make the turn, I'm interested in your thoughts on this player's performance so far.
Well, Luke, I've been enjoying this pair of rivals we are following today. The two of them are pretty even for the event so far. Very interested to see who will come out of this with the bragging rights.
Good shot there. It's a fairway finder for sure.
Sitting at -3. Going with the 5-wood. I know it hasn't come up exactly how they imagined in their mind, Rich, but you've got to like that play.
It was going to take a mighty wallop to get there, but in a good position.
setting up miles from the hole.
If this putt drops, they'll pull in front of Colin Morikawa. Let's see if they can start applying some pressure.
Get in the hole. Fair effort.
And that should secure the par on this one. Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
He's flying high after that nice eagle on the last.
That is absolutely remarkable. What a shot.
Needed it. Needed that in a big way, chipping in for the par.
Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Let's see what happens here at the 11th hole. That one's heading down Broadway.
Luke, unfortunately, that got a horrible kick, ended up in the rough.
And just in the first cut here. And here we are with the third shot. 5 shots off the pace. Wow, that almost went in the hole. And here we are with their fourth. 5 shots off the lead. Oh, I like the look of that shot there, Beamer.
Such soft hands.
Now 6 strokes back after that hole. Let's see what happens here at the 12th. Going with the 6-iron here. A chance to go under par here if he can just keep the bogeys off the card. She played that nicely.
Let's go to our man John on the ground. There's something brewing down there. Let's find out what it is.
Hey guys, we are checking in with Tiger Woods as he gets set for his next shot here on the 13th.
And that shot goes in. That'll be a birdie. And that will move him up the leaderboard as well. And a chance for a spot in the top 20 of the leaderboard if he can make this. Big chance here. Oh, just missed. Big putt for par coming up. Currently 2 under for the event. Let's see what happens here on the 13th hole, shall we? Wow, that was just striped. Rich is one of the rare players to ever tame the Tiger in a major championship. How did you manage to do it?
Taming him, that's a big stretch there. You know, I did it because I never had to play with him. I was fortunate enough to not be paired with him the 3rd round, nor in the final round when I was paired with Justin Leonard. And going back to the comments about the roars, you know, not knowing that was him making those birdies. You assumed it was, you couldn't deny that it was, but not knowing, it was a lot easier to say, well, that was Fred Funk. who he was playing with in the final round, who was having such a great week as it was. It was easier to deflect that a little bit. I think if I would have played alongside him, I think things might have been a little bit differently, because he does bring a different energy, and sometimes it can be uncomfortable. But when you start hearing those roars going up and you're playing with him, well, you know exactly what's going on. But when you're not playing with him, I was able to kind of deflect what he was actually doing, and I was fortunate.
Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. And after a birdie at the last, he'll take the honour on the hole.
Tee shot is looking good here.
They're thinking of going for this one, guys.
Opting for the 5-wood. Well, it looks like they tried to be bold there, Rich, but it didn't quite work out for them.
Well, definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
Playing their 4th shot. Certainly makes putting easy if you can chip it that close.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
Now over to Colin Morikawa.
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. The honour is yours. Time to hit a good one here at the 15th. Oh, good drive. That one should find the fairway. Going with the pitching wedge here. Well played. Trying to get it to 4 under with this putt.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Looking really good, this one.
Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
Birdied their last hole.
And he's down there. You got a read?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill.
Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Teeing off here on the 16th hole. That's a good-looking shot there. Playing from around 150 yards here.
Wind is blowing right to left here, and they're going to go ahead and ride the wind back to this pin.
Opting for the 9-iron. Yeah, nicely played.
Made birdie on the last, looking for a second in a row here.
This putt is for a spot inside the top 10. Well, that'll play. That's a super shot to get a spot in the top 10 with. She currently shares 9th.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
Here we are at the 17th tee. Going with the hybrid. Needs to make a move soon. Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance.
Outside chance for birdie here, Luke.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This is downhill. Can't be too bold.
That'll sting a bit.
It's downhill the entire way, and yet inexplicably comes up short.
Found the green side bunker. Looking for an up and down here.
Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. And let's see what that super shot did to the leaderboard. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Always the toughest hole in the game. A long par 4. That looks to be a fairway finder to me. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
They're setting up this next shot into quite an elevated green, Luke.
Opting for the 3-wood.
Good sounding strike, that one.
Is that what they had in mind?
Yeah, wind took that one offline in a hurry.
And this putt for a final score of 67. Tracking. Steady on. Good chance this one. Right on 6 feet.
And that brings to close today's round. And Henny, no win for this player in the tournament proper, but they did set the goal of taking down Colin Morikawa, and they accomplished it.
Luke, it was an incredibly bold call from this player to challenge Colin Morikawa and beat him. They'll be buzzing with excitement and that much more determined to excel in their next event for sure.
Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the first stop of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Today's coverage of the FedEx St Jude Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside major champion Rich Beam in the booth, and it's wonderful to welcome in Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hey, Luke and Rich. I'm looking forward to treading the fairways again with these two because they were absolute fire the first time round, and I have a feeling that after their exchanges on social media, it'll be even more spicy out here.
Well, we've got an exciting match coming your way, so stick around and let's see who wins it. Well, this should find the short grass. The approach into the first at TPC Southwind, Rich, played uphill to a challenging green.
Back up the hill ever so slightly. When the pin is on the back portion of the green, it's hard to get it close, but anywhere on the front part of the green, you can get it close and make birdie.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.
Oh, you see that one bouncing around the branches like a pinball machine?
This would be a great up and down. Oh, 13-footer coming up here. Get excited. This could go in. Not sure if they understood the lie of the land there, Rich. Currently at +1 for the day. The second at TPC Southwind presents the first real birdie chance. Just a short par 4 playing 401 yards. That was wonderfully done. Oh, well played.
Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
She made bogey, gave one back on the last hole.
That was a gallant attempt. Let's get back to it, shall we? There's 17 feet remaining to the hole.
Rolling end over end. This putt's looking great.
And with that putt, she's bounced back immediately from the drop shot at the last. And that effort ensures she's now level par. The third hole at TPC Southwind's a strong par 5 measuring over 550 yards from the back tees. A bit of water comes into play here on the second shot, so be mindful of where you leave your approach.
Oh, that's piped. That's heading down the runway.
From about 200 yards out. Going with the 5-iron here. Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
Two big hits there, knocking in on this par 5 and 2.
And the birdie with big wings on the table here if they can make this one.
Okay, steady now. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
This for a birdie run.
That's a clever play, that one. Moving up a leaderboard and ahead of their rival.
The fourth hole here at TPC Southwind is the first par 3 on the course, and it measures just under 200 yards. Just avoid the penalty area to the left. See if you can get that one to come back to the left a little. Yep, that shot safely on the green.
Already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look.
Always nice to hold those for a birdie.
And with that, she'll move to a couple under par.
Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole.
The fifth at TPC Southwind is a long par 4 measuring 485 yards.
It requires a good strong drive to avoid the bunker on the left and then an accurate approach into this green.
That drive heading straight towards the cut stuff.
Setting up here, coming off a run of birdies.
I tell you what, they're set up quite nicely through the first opening holes. Birdies galore.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Now that looked pretty good the whole way.
This putt to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard.
Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. She's got a par putt here. Let's see if she can make it. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. The strategy at the 6th here at TPC Southwind on this par 4, measuring just under 450 yards from the tips, is to position your drive from the tee to give a clear shot into this green. Sitting at 2 under par, currently tied for 8th place.
Clubbing up, smart. Got to control it though. Let's see.
A nice approach shot there, pin high inside the range. A tie for 4th place if you can hold this putt. Ouch, that hurts.
Putting for a par here.
In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot.
What's in front of them, Henny?
Setting up this putt 30 feet from the cup. What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
And now we can take a look at how that wonderful play affects the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. The 7th at TPC Southwind is a strong par 4 measuring 482 yards from the back tee. A big clump of trees on the left and the one on the right is to be avoided off the tee. Also, a good angle to attack this green is from the left half of this fairway with a huge greenside tree that also affects any poor approaches.
Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
She had a bad previous hole, came off with bogey.
New Zealand's Lydia Ko setting up her next shot. That one just slides by.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you smack talk golf style.
Henny's down there.
Setting up here from about 165 yards. Wow, that one was a fairway splitter.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. That's tiny. A chance to get to 3 under with this putt. Ooh, just missed that one. She's in a share of 10th spot. The 8th hole at TPC Southwind is a really nice short par 3 measuring just 164 yards. This green has been recently contoured, so accuracy or distance control off the tee is paramount. Good shot there.
Slim chance for a birdie, but in all reality, 2-putt for par would be just fine.
This putt for a spot in the top 5.
Come on, don't be shy.
That's disappointing. And this putt coming up for her par.
Look who's stalking us all on top of the leaderboard. It's Tiger Woods. And that's a nice strike. This one should find the fairway.
And Rich, we talked about so much and we heard so many of them throughout the years. A Tiger roar just sounded different to any other roar on the golf course. Explain just the energy of that and what you endured.
Well, the Tiger roars usually involved about 35,000 folks, and any other roar was about 3,500. So that was already a massive difference. You just knew it. There's just an energy in the air. When you heard a roar go up, you immediately could tell whether it was Tiger or it was somebody else. And it all kind of depends on how you were affected by it. And I think that where a lot of players got into trouble was listening for the roars and listening what kind of roar it was. And when they let it into their head that it was a Tiger roar, then I need to do something better. I need to change it up real quick. And in fact, that's probably what hurt them more than anything else. But listen, when Tiger did something fantastic, everybody on the golf course knew it was him.
The 10th at TPC Southwind is a par 4 that plays just over 450 yards from the back tee. A lot of players take less than driver here to position their ball for the best approach to an uphill green that has a number of tiers on it. Accuracy on both shots are required. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Setting up here from about 145 yards. Wow, that drive, incredible stuff. Over 300 yards. Ah.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. This is a ball striking clinic. Yet another green in reg here.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
Well, that's a nice line. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
Didn't quite get the approach close enough, so a long putt in front of them.
So after that hole, this is the current standings on the course. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage.
Managing to chase down the leaders, closing that gap. Gotta like it.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. That might be one club too many. It's fair to say that that approach didn't hit the mark.
Yeah, it took a bit too much club on that one.
Ooh, that almost went down.
And as we move along, it's Tiger on top of the leaderboard.
The par 4 12th is only a short one, measuring 406 yards from the tips. But you need to be very accurate off the tee. Avoid that huge water hazard to the right, and that'll give you the best angle into this green. Any drive that's pushed left will make it a difficult approach, and be wary. There's water over the back of this green, which you can't see.
Henny, how's that ball lying? It's tough to see from here.
Oh, this is just unfortunate. So close to the fairway, but sitting really down. Got great connection here. Yeah, this is looking good. That's a perfectly fine result, hitting from a lie like that.
Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
And back to the play, shall we? Oh, this would be a good putt to make, and with it, a share of third spot. And that putt will give them birdie number 6 on the day. And that will take her to 5 under. She's currently tied for third.
I tell you what, inching closer to that top spot on the leaderboard, things are definitely heating up.
And tee shot looks pretty good.
And what's in front of them there, Henny?
Yeah, she's looking at roughly, I'd say 165. Launched that one into space. Wow.
Going with the 7. Wow, what a shot.
Gotta like their chances from there.
This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
Can you hear those tweets? This is what they have left for birdie here.
Ooh, a couple of birdies on the bounce. Look who's on a roll.
And that will take her to 6 under. The 14th at TPC Southwind is one of their signature holes. The par 3 that plays downhill considerably long, around 240 yards, is hit over a big body of water to the right. Fortune favours the brave here. If you need a birdie, go flag hunting. Otherwise, lay up to around 20 feet left. Looks like they've got the 5-wood. Come on, get down.
Nicely done.
Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
She got one back on that last hole.
And this putt to move into first place on the leaderboard.
A big moment for this player with just 4 holes left.
Oh, they're going to walk this one in.
Oh, terrific. What an effort. Step aside, everyone else. Now number 1. And it's worth taking another look at that one.
What an amazing putt from way out.
Yeah, that's some positive momentum now. Right to the top of the leaderboard they go. Accuracy is required at the par 4 15th, just 395 yards off the tee. Players like to lay back to give them their right number into this green. And there's a little creek that meanders through the center of the fairway here and up to the right side of the green. So make sure your approach is accurate. This one is right down the pipe. That's a great shot here at the 15th and sets up a look for birdie. A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole.
The short game has been very impressive. They've been really sharp today. Looks good.
And the putt drops, now at 8 under, heading down the stretch.
With just a small sliver of a lead, this could go any different direction down the stretch.
Here's Lydia Ko.
Wind's blowing right to left here, and they're going to go ahead and ride the one in here.
Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
The 16th at TPC Southwind is the last genuine birdie hole on the course. It's a par 5 measuring just 530 yards, but there's a lot required on the tee shot that's played uphill to a ridge. If you can get it up over the rise, a good chance for reaching the green here in 2 to set up a birdie and even perhaps eagle. But be wary of this green. There's a big bunker short left, and if you find it, it's not an easy up and down. Maybe even a par can be hard. Playing from around 210 yards here. Currently leading by 2. Opting for the hybrid, I think. That was a beauty. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole.
That's a great putt to make. She's on fire today and is building her advantage.
Leading by 5 shots after that.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's find out.
Oh, well struck. This drive's heading for the fairway in my eyes. Oh, what a shot by our leader.
Huge tee shot there, Luke. What a display of power.
Well, to become the champion at TPC Southwind, you need to hit some big shots down the stretch, and there's none tougher than this approach into 17.
The green sits just below the player, flanked by bunkers both right and left. The green is long and narrow and does generally move from right to left. All in all, one of the most difficult approaches on this golf course.
Well, that's right out of the top draw. A great shot from our leader.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. Looking really good, this one. But that's a good putt to hole any day of the week.
Oh, what a shot that was. Why don't we revisit the magic?
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
She's currently in first position. Well, the finishing hole at TPC Southwind is an absolute beauty. There's been some heroic moments like hole-out eagles, and there's been triple bogeys that have cost championships. Your job is to get the ball safely into the fairway here. And if you're not a long driver, don't take on the corner. But if you can, it'll leave you just a short iron in, a chance to seal a victory with a birdie. Well, that was fantastic. What a shot from the leader.
Put every ounce they had into that drive.
This shot coming from around the 150-yard marker. Oh, what a wonderful play. Leading with intent.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
Hold this putt here and you'll sign off at a 58. A moment like that, Rich, just fills you with joy. What a performance.
Backing up the Brinks truck once again this week, filling it up.
Oh, I'd like to have one more look at that shot.
They got their putting boots on here. Look at how this ball rolls end to end. Thing of beauty.
That's stepping up at the right time, Rich. Getting a victory in the FedEx Cup playoffs.
This is where it pays to perform. FedEx Cup wins, playoff wins, massive accomplishment. Good job.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Bean, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.